Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And the kickoff is returned for a touchdown.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
That's rock now.
Odd. 3 down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
22. Eyes on 22.
Gun.
I got trips this side. We got this.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, spinning away. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watch the whip.
That's rock now.
52, Mike, 52. He's scared.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Lay down. Six,
Gun. 8.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left.
Let's rock now.
3 down, 3 down. Hey.
Ready? 180.
3 down.
Hey, hey.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
3rd and 2, Newton.
Roy.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Punt Alabama at the 2-yard line.
Flex round. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round.
On first down, Sullivan.
Come on, D.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like
yeah,
that?
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they love it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Run to the ball. We got to run up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ohio! Ohio! Mike 50. Watch the run. They're running it.
To throw on second down. Sullivan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And the Panthers coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Tight end's right. Alert.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Come on now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Gun.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check.
Great.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Ohio! Let's go! Red 38! 36!
Flex round!
44's the mic!
Flex round!
Watch the
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end right. Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! He's coming. Double up, double up.
Looking to throw on second down. Sullivan. Over the middle, complete. It's Saunders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
4 down, 4 down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Check 49, check 49. Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Sullivan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
You got nothing today.
Great.
You got nothing.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Gun.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
We're gonna set. 180.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Hey. Gun.
Bandit.
On second down, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That goes for a gain of 31. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
We're gonna set.
This is McCaffrey on the give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Great.
Hey, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Gun.
One's Mike.
Hey. Do some. Express.
Switch.
Hey.
He goes to use you.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Express.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3.
Hey.
Stand up over there.
Newton on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight. Hey.
Set. 180.
3 down.
Gun. Express.
Deuce.
Newton on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Autograph signing session.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's make these babies.
Set. 180. 533.
Crawl the boy back home.
Hey.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. What's the motion?
From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Mike 52.
20.
Coming to you. Check 99.
Gun.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sullivan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
I know you feel that.
Number 59 makes the interception.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. So we've reached the intermission, and there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Well, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas.
Check. Fresno.
Great. We're going to set. 180.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey! Point 33.
Out of the gun, Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Here we go.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, do something. Gun. Hey, get right down. Get right there.
Operating from the gun. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Kill. Turn up.
Gun.
Kill. Turn up. Mike's 56.
Gun.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go. White 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Ohio.
To throw on 2nd down, Sullivan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I got him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 44's the mic. Ricky. Flex round. Mike's 4-4. 3 buzz.
Throwing on 1st down. Sullivan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Flex round! Flex round!
44. Keep it up, defense.
Ohio! Ohio!
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
On 1st and 10, Sullivan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
44's the mic, 44's mic. Check, check. Here we go, here we go. Check.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Where's the mic? 40.
Ohio! Ohio!
Drop deep, drop deep.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go, set. Ready. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Great, great. 2 by 52. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Tight right, tight right. Here we go, set. 180.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And the Panthers will kick this one off. Number 88.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Man left, man left.
Ohio! Ohio!
We got three down.
On first down, Sullivan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
We're going to set. 180. Great.
You got 4 down. You go tight.
Great.
You got tight right there. Hey, alert 3.
20. Gun.
Peek edge.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
Strong right.
Hey!
Back to the air, Newton on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Gun. Set. 180.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 30 yards there.
Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Crash.
Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, great.
Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check 24, check 24. Where's 52?
Gun.
52's the mic.
White 33.
Hey, come on.
Hey!
Get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Hey.
He don't want it. Check.
From the gun, Newton.
Motion.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A spin that's taken on the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Flex round.
Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down. Sullivan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
Take a set. 180. Great.
26.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
12's mine. 12's mine.
Gun. Watch, do something.
Watch twist.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ohio! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
Mike, 44.
Ohio!
The ball.
Check!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sullivan.
Joker.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Number 88.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. K1 short, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. To throw on 2nd down, Sullivan. He's going to float this one deep. And now here is another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
8. We're gonna set. Right at the 8.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
4 down. Here we go, set. 180. Kill. Great. No, check that. 8. 2 right here.
Throwing here, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here we go.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Here we go, set. 180. 4 down. Alert. Hey. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Hey, get right there. Check nickel.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. From the gun, Newton. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski, whoa, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is